Hey you all, welcome back to Mongo's Manor, and my name is Rich. Today we are starting our wood harvest for the winter of 25-26. It is October 12th, 2024 right now. It's a Saturday. My father-in-law passed away yesterday, so this next coming week, which I had planned to do my firewood, is going to be a little bit wonky, but we'll get through it. So today I'm just getting everything ready. I just finished tuning my chainsaw. I'm going to break out my wood splitter, get that all fueled up, make sure that works. And then over the next 7 days, we will be cutting a lot of trees and cutting them up into pieces. I got my brother-in-law and sister-in-law and my son coming next Saturday to help me start splitting it all and piling it up in the wood pile. And we'll go from there. All right, so stay tuned. Coming up shortly, we'll start to do some other stuff. All right, going to take us over to the one of my outbuildings where I can fix the flat of my ATV. This is going to work, but we shouldn't be driving it, but I don't feel like dragging it. Now we keep moving. There comes Big Max and Little Wick running away. Put it right here on this little garage, and I will go get my stuff I need to fix it. Be right back. First things first, let's get it off the ground. There you go, that should be good. There you go, that's good enough. Oops, look at the battery. Turn the battery over. Okay. Oh, I'll put it over there. Go back in a second. Got my battery over there on the deck. Alright, let's go. Get this off. Roll that there. Alrighty. So first things first, let's fold her back up again. Put some air in there so I can see where the hole is. Got my handy dandy booster pack here that happens to have everything on. I don't want to break up my compressor just to fill up this tire. So there we go. Alright, so I'm just using a little bit of glass cleaner, or Windex, whatever you want to call it. So check the bead. Anything there. That's the air leak from the wall, the tire on this side at least. That's this shit. Okay. Let's flip her over, just gonna check the bead on the other side. The wind's going straight towards the camera, so hopefully I don't get no Windex on my camera. Alright, no be anything there. I could be using soap and water and whatever else, but if you don't like to use anything on this one. So, okay. Let's start at the top here. Could be a very big leak because I'm trouble seeing it. I had to bring it inside, but I did find it right there. It's this little tiny hole. So we're just going to ream it out, put a new thing in, and go from there. Rasp here to grind out the hole. Take one of these. It's a bitch when they're cold. Stick it in here. Okay. So that's my hole here. Put this in there. There you go. Get in there really well. Get myself a pair of pliers real quick and just cut that off. Ooh. It's a bit windy out here. Push around my camera stand. I'm just going to trim these off a little bit. I'll get my pliers. Alright, there you go. One. Let's make a little bit of a tire. And put this away now. Put that away. I lost the. Oh, there it is. And just check the PSI in this tire again and make sure it's around 20. Alright, I just thought of something. I was going to check it with a real gauge. I don't trust that little cheap thing that's there. And it says I'm at 0 PSI. Okay, so I still got a little ways to go. Apparently. Going. I like the way the gauge wasn't going up while I was filling. The tire feels really full. But apparently, it's not. So, keep going. Alright. Close enough. Good. All done. Put the sucker back on and tires fixed. This is my Honda Rancher 455, I think it is, or 450. I don't remember exactly. We bought them in their 2017s. Mine is set up for clearing brush and doing our firewood. This is my little workbench I set up every time I have to go out and cut wood, which we'll be doing this week again. And then over here I got this little box in the back, which I put all my chainsaw stuff in. Extra chains. I got a Husqvarna 445 in here, and also a steel, what is it again? An MS 170 for smaller stuff. So sharpening blades, my oil, my gas can is separate. Unfortunately, my container's not big enough for my gas can also, so I deal with that. And the wifey has exactly the same bike, but hers is more set up for recreation, and even have a ball hitch on mine is towed around our small trailer. Yeah, it's a nice little trailer, nice little ATV. Works great. Yeah. So let's take it back to the shop. I should say the outbuilding. I don't have a shop yet. It's on the dream list. So yeah, let's move on to the next thing, which is, I don't remember that. Okay, so the next task for today is to get this little baby out and running and make sure everything works. This is a Wallstein's Thunderbolt WXR 720 27-ton wood splitter. Again, an amazing machine. Well, we'll see a lot more of this later on in the week once we start to split wood. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get it out and get it all filled up with gas, get it started, see if I need to do an oil change. I don't think I do. I did an oil change on last fall. It should be okay. I'll check the oil on it, make sure the oil is still good. All right, back to you soon. All right, first thing to do, we're up. Bloody workhorses. Nope. Good to go. Let's check the oil on it. It should be okay. I believe I checked it a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Just double check. Sure it's good. Yep. It's full of oil. Oil's still clear too. Alright. Think she'll start? See this smoke in this part. Alright, let's see. There she starts. Like I was saying before, this thing's been in storage since November of last year. And I filled it up, checked the fluids, choked it, turned on the fuel, and it started in the first shot. These Honda GX motors, never had a problem. This unit is 7 years old, and this motor has never failed. And it started always in the first shot. Never had an issue at all. I gotta give Honda kudos for this motor. It's absolutely phenomenal. So next, we'll move this over to where we're going to be splitting all the wood next weekend, just to get it into place. And yeah, I think that'll. Then after this, I don't remember what I gotta do. There's something else I gotta do. I'll figure it out. Anyway. Let's get this moved over. I've got some other stuff to bring out also. It has a, obviously... for this coming 24-25 winter season. I got 7 rows right now. 7 rows, 16 feet long. So what is that divided by 3? I don't know, something like 4 or 5 quarts of full quarts of wood here. This is a leftover from last year. I had 8 rows of 16 feet last year, and I only used 6 rows. So I started this year using this old wood So we always start heating in October, which I did last Wednesday. And I'll use this until next weekend. And come next weekend, once we start to build the wood for the week for winter 25-26, we'll start to fill this all back in again. So my wood piles are very simple. I'm gonna get rid of some of these weeds here. But I use these cinder blocks right here, just simple cinder blocks with some 2x4s cut at 5 feet long. These ones here are at 5. My older system, which is in the back over there, is only 4 feet. These are 5-footers. They just go into place like that. I got these cross beams. Again, let me get rid of this weed that's here. They'll come out anyways. So I got these cross beams that I put in right here. They just rest on the 2x4 here. Sorry, they rest on the cinder blocks of the 2x4s. Kind of hard doing this one-handed. So they just rest like this. These go in between. Set those right on the edge like that. Since I'm only using one 2x4 and across, I put a support in the middle. Yeah, and that's it. That's everything. And then I just have that cross like that. And I pile wood on top of it. It doesn't move. It's really good. Secure system. Let me go to let me change my thing here. Yeah. So there's a lot of maple, a lot of hardwood like oak and elm, and there's also this other tree which I haven't been able to figure out. The wood's not the best. I use it more for filler, and it has these red streaks in the wood. You can't see it on this one here, but I'm going to try to avoid that wood this year. I had a lot of it last year. So let's go take a look at what I'm going to be doing with all this for this week, and we'll come back and we'll finish setting up. Let's go take a look. There's my 3 puppies enjoying Guys, don't eat the grass. Guys, stop it. So the big one over there, the black one, is Max. The white one is Lexi. Max is 7. Lexi is 12. Going on 13. Wiki over here, which is our new Border Collie Australian Shepherd mix. He's only about 4 or 5 months. Wick, don't eat the grass. Come on, let's go. Come on, bud. All right. So this week, I started last weekend clearing the brush out of here and getting rid of some of the smaller trees. So my goal this week is I've been slowly, when we bought the property, there was a lot of trees back here. This was all flat. There was trees back here. Not a lot of brush, just a few trees. There's these 3 big maples. Just, I don't know where the wood pile is over there. There's 4 big ones. Where that tree right there is, there's a big Manitoba maple there. Huge one. Had probably I don't know. The diameter was probably somewhere around 4 or 5 feet. So we got rid of that. We've been slowly clearing it all out. And now my goal is that this beautiful maple tree here, which is huge, beautiful, has a lot of branches on it. I'm going to try, it was originally covered by brush and old trees and other trees, sorry, not old trees, other trees, but just to give you a little bit of a perspective here of how big this tree is. This tree has got to be 3.5 feet, 4 feet across, and it's just massive. And this is a sugar maple, I believe, based on the leaves. I believe it's a sugar maple, and the color of the bark. So I'm thinking the tree's probably close to 70 to 80 years old, because maple doesn't grow that fast, and that's a big tree. Manitoba maple grows a lot. When I started last weekend, the brush came all the way over here to the grass line here. So right about here, I guess. Maybe a little bit further back. I may have killed some grass moving all the brush pile over there. So anyways, I've been clearing out brush. My plan is I'm going to save that tree, and obviously I'm going to save the big tree here. There's a dead tree there, and one of those trees back there I'm going to save. But and then, where is that poor boy? This one right here is an ash tree. It's dead. Unfortunately, we had the ash borer come through about 3 years ago. Wiped out a lot of the trees on my property. So the goal is this week to get rid of all these little trees here, clear all this out, open all this up. Because ideally what I'd like to do is I'd like to build a little, whatchamacallit, a little cabin, or put a camper out here for guests and that kind of stuff, and put a little nice area back here where people can stay. Because I have my brother who has a camper, my niece has a camper, we have friends who have campers. So it would be nice to actually have a spot where they can come and set up. So right now there's no access. So the plan is right now, since this is my way now, this was all open before, I was able to drive through here. We're going to build a road again this fall. All this is going to get cleared out through here also. And we're going to build a road on the east side of this drainage, this septic system, the weeping field. And so we can get stuff back that way. Now if we go over this way, show you my other project I'm working on. Actually, spent some time showing you guys around. So, like I said, when we first moved here, this whole area here was completely covered in brush and debris. It came all the way out to roughly here. It came almost right past these buildings here into the driveway. So since we moved in here, I've been slowly pushing it back. Last year I made a lot of progress on this. I pushed it back. So when we originally came here, I probably got it back to about here, just past the end of the buildings. And then last year I went another, oops, hang on. We always find glass on our property. This property didn't have garbage pickup, municipal garbage pickup, until 1987. So there's trash piles all over the property and broken glass like this, which again, when they have 3 dogs running around, there's goes Wiki acting a little bit spastic right now. You have 2 older dogs with a puppy in the house. There goes Lexi. Oh, takes out Wick. All right, anyways. So the goal this year is to continue pushing back from here all the way out till we can till we get all the way back to the way back. Probably about, I'm looking at probably 200 to 300 feet back that way. And there's some nice birch trees up there which I want to keep. Basically this whole area here is all trash. This is all going to be has a wipe out except for this tree I salvaged from last year. Again, it was completely muffled by other trees. So I love maple trees, so I kept this one. And I kept this one. And that one there, as I'm trying to revive it, it was completely covered in vines and stuff, so it got choked out a little bit. So I'm trying to save that one too. But we'll see. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it for the tour for today.